A couple of weekends ago, I had the opportunity of a lifetime. If you've been over at my channel for any amount of time, you will know that there is one woman in particular that we talk about quite a bit, and she is foundational to the work that we do here over at Tidbits with Day. She is the brains behind intersectional feminism. She is iconic. She is one of my personal idols, and I got to meet her. I got to come face to face with her. I had 2 weeks later, and I still have goosebumps just thinking about the moment. I got to meet Dr. Kimberle Williams-Crenshaw. What? My first YouTube video was talking about her. Everything we do over here is based on her work, her brain, her body of work. Everything we do over here, critical race theory, intersectional feminism, everything. Bow down. As Queen B. Can y'all see my t-shirt? As Queen B says, bow down, bitches, respectfully, in a very respectful way. Bow down, bitches. So y'all probably like, Deja, how, where, when? I got lucky. I get lucky. Everybody talks so much shit about Ohio. Understandably so. We're messy boots state. We are a messy boots state. Okay, we be in a lot of just God damn it. We are a problem. And also, we have some spotlights, okay? We have some moments where, yes, Columbus is one of them. Columbus is one of them. And every year, the Columbus Metropolitan Library, for the past 4 years, have put on a phenomenal book festival. I am, as you know, a book nerd, and I have gotten lucky the past couple of years. Some of my biggest, most favorite authors have been there, and this year Dr. Crenshaw was one of the main authors. And guess who got a ticket? This girl. I was right in the third row, seated. I was right there, seated. It was so good. She has been doing a tour. She wrote a book, a memoir called Backtalker, telling about her life. She was born and raised right here in Canton, Ohio. I know, crazy. And she's been doing a tour all around the country, discussing her memoir. And she was like, what better place to end her tour than right here in her home state? And so that is how I got to meet and visit with Dr. Crenshaw. She signed my book, y'all. It's right over there on the table. She signed my book. She did. And she talked for an entire hour. And I was in tears by the end of her conversation. And I just wanted to spend today's video talking about a bit of what I gleaned from her conversation. And of course, I learned something. Of course, you don't sit in the presence of the goddess herself and not learn something new. My God, did I learn something new? She discussed a lot about her childhood and her early adulthood, having to learn to exist within the white gaze. And I thought that was very interesting, considering the time we are in America, having never left the white gaze, feeling like we were gaslit. I like to joke during the Obama years that we made all this progress, and then having did an entire 180 and coming right back into the Confederacy. The Confederacy. But if you know anything about this country and the experience of being a Black person, a person of color, a Black woman, a Black femme, we never left the white gaze. And Dr. Williams-Crenshaw talked a lot about that, and how her family had to train her how to behave as a little Black girl growing up in a white society, and how you have to perform for the white gaze, and how that does not come natural to a child. And there's a grief in the loss of your innocence, because you have to strip some of your natural humanity, because it's like, I don't want to have to temper myself for a group of people. But if you want to be safe and you want to make it home, you have to. And that also is the way you have to behave in the patriarchy, right? You have to temper your femininity, and you have to perform femininity. That is a script, in order to make it home safely as a woman, as a femme presenting person. And that strips of a part of your humanity, because that's not always natural. So I found that, very interesting, hearing her, discuss that growing up in the 40s and 50s, 60s. The meat of her conversation that blew my mind, and what really got me like going, was when she got to when she got to the part about good old Justice Clarence Thomas. Y'all, my flabbers were gasted. Flabbers gasted? Yeah. My flabbers were gasted, because we know everybody hates Clarence Thomas now, right? He's public enemy number one. Well, everybody on the liberal Democratic side of the aisle hates Clarence Thomas now. Everybody's rights are gone now, because anytime there is a 5-4 vote coming down from the Supreme Court, that fifth vote is Clarence, good old Cool and Clarence. That fifth vote is him. But Dr. Crenshaw reminded us of something. And she reminded us of how the Black community, society as a whole, but specifically the Black community, has a short-term memory.